When humans declare a right to be ungovernable and practice anarchy during a coronavirus pandemic now, and when humans have the right to say to a cancer survivor with a whisper in a voice, in a sound, they are their lover, their consciousness. And when humans have a right to religious freedom, but there's no longer any economics to survive and nowhere to live other than a room with no exit, a door with a key another human carries on their dangling chain, then there's a human right, unfortunately, for suicide. And considering the system with processes and procedures in place to stop a human from committing suicide, there are no restrictions and limits for how far and how wide a person will go to not have to make these kinds of videos and speak until there's no voice remaining, when there's a song to be sang, and there's a goal to be met with differential equations. When there's no end to abuse, and there's support for those who cause the suffering, then there's a Jew in a gas chamber again. There's a Jewish rabbi pulled apart by a surgeon to learn about their anatomy and physiology. There's a Jesus on a cross, someone made as a display for all mankind to see their art now. And when the silence and quiet, the headaches from the banging and the slamming and the yelling and the screaming and the electronic music are never told what I'm told every day of my life, to shut up and be quiet. And most certainly are they not called a bitch, a freak, a devil, an evil needing an observer to restrict and control and limit a speech now. Then I begin a different decision and solve a problem with a noose around my neck and a rope tied to a tree, where I finally cannot be abused, harassed, and sexually assaulted, and physically threatened by a human who wears black and boots and jeans and 4-inch heels on their boots, again repetitively now. Those who have died with suicide bombs on their vests, called jihadists, did less and were required to do more than go to Home Depot and buy a rope, than to go to a business and find a noose to tie and make a knot, to hang my body and neck and die from a tree you call an object, with consciousness and a vegan, gender-neutral example of how y'all defeated climate change. Now,